Hello, sorry we're late. We are out grabbing some food for the kids, and the like. So I don't think anybody's in here. I think I lost everybody because I was late. It would not let me in on the other one. I don't know if anybody is out there. There they are. Now comments are showing up. Hi, Little House of. Sorry I had some technical difficulties. I'm trying to do StreamYard from my phone. Of course, autocorrect doesn't like my name as RC either, so it had to change my name for me. Hi, Carpenter Self Reliance. Hi, Sherry. I am not even going to try to say your last name because I know I will say it wrong. So we are out and about. I just got paid today. My check finally came in the mail, so we had to run and get some groceries. So sorry we're late. Sorry we're doing this from the phone, but we are live from the Walmart parking lot and ready to take any of your canning questions. I am sitting down now that I've got my paycheck and figuring out some things we're going to do. So I have some really good things. Hi, Tiny Cat 71. Thank you for coming in. But we are taking your canning questions. We're going to work on getting the kids fed, and I will get moved into the studio in the craft room momentarily. I just have to get back home from here. So Outdoors with Big Matt, thank you for coming in. Hello, hello. We are on the go tonight. Just got paid. We are leaving Walmart with a small grocery haul. And I have had a problem getting my phone going so I could start this StreamYard. It wouldn't let me go into my other one because it had to validate that my phone was actually an authorized StreamYard user. So we are out and about. I'm going to go pick up a little lazy so they get pizza. So anybody have any canning questions? Hi, Whiskey and Sunshine Off Grid. Hi, Sherry McIntyre from Maryland. What's the weather in Maryland today?
There's a Canada truck sitting in the parking lot. Canadian truck.
Well, yeah.
Canadian plates.
Okay.
I was kind of surprised. It's Canadian.
Well, there are a lot of people working.
There are a lot of people not working.
There are a lot of people not working, but, things are still moving. Carpenter Self-Reliance.
Again?
Yes, he has a question. I am a little confused. I got many recommendations on pressure cookers and decided to go with the All-American. What model do I need to order? I would like to can quart jars. You need to look at the capacity and order the largest size capacity that it comes in, that you can afford. It will remember that an All-American is going to last you your whole life and probably the lifetime of your children. And Becca can testify she's using her grandmother's All-American. So from the 1940s. So it's going to last you forever.
It's also one of those things you don't have to buy seals for.
Right. But the size, he wants to do quart jars. Is yours a 921? See, I don't have an All-American. I have a Presto.
I'm not sure what it is. It doesn't say.
Yes. So you're going to have to look at the capacity and order the largest capacity. I'm sorry. I'll have to look it up and get back with you on which size is the minimum to do quart jars. Whiskey and Sunshine has a question now. I want to can some meatballs from the store today, but found out it's not a good idea if it has breadcrumbs and such. Have you ever tried it? I do can my own meatballs. I do get all risky and rebel and use some filler in them. The problem with the ones that if you can them from the store, they may crumble apart if they have a lot of filler like breadcrumbs in them. So I use a very basic recipe I actually use the one for the Salisbury steak from the Amish and just make it into meatballs. But it's just a little bit of breadcrumbs that I've made and a little bit of egg and a lot of meat and some chopped up onions. So you can try it, but it's iffy. Depending on how much filler, they will break apart. Hi, Lewis. Thank you for coming in. PL Bennett 8. 921 will do quarts, double stack pints. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's what I was trying to look up, but I couldn't look too fast because.
Yeah. You concentrate on driving. I'll concentrate on talking.
Okay.
And we can always take his question and answer if one of somebody in here doesn't know. But yes, the 921 will do quarts and it double stacks pints, which is nice.
Which is not the biggest size.
It is not the biggest, but it is a good size.
Yes. I don't think mine's quite a 921.
Okay. I don't think it is either because it can't double stack pints.
Right.
Lewis, we went to the grocery store because I got paid today and my check has been 2 weeks late. So I wanted things, Becca's been buying groceries, but I wanted things for the boys that we hadn't been able to get. So we stopped and did a small grocery haul. And because we went grocery shopping and I got out of work late from the time I last live to this one, I just got out of work. We are running to buy pizza. So we are being very naughty and we are going to go get pizza for the boys and the girls, the little girls. So right now we are outside of Little Caesars. You might see them in the background here. Keep in mind that yes, all Americans are heavy, and so you have to have a stove that will hold them. This is true. Brenda Foster says 5.5 quarts. Mine says number 7. So, just a minute, Becca. Trying to get to one of those. Is that enough, or do you need another?
That's fine.
Okay. Whiskey and Sunshine off grid. Oh, so it's not bad for you. I don't mind if they fall apart. I just thought it was not safe. Good to know. It is not approved. There is a difference between not safe and not approved. So you have to use your own judgment here. They do not approve of you ever canning eggs in a canner. So if it does have eggs in the ingredient, that's something you have to decide for yourself if you want to do. And they don't like you to do bread in the canner either. They don't say that it's unsafe. They just say it's untested and unapproved. I have not, which then some groups take one step farther and say that's not safe. It has not been tested one way or the other. So you will have to use your own judgment, whether you feel comfortable doing that or not. I do for my family. So, but I also don't do very much because I don't like them to fall apart. Louis Mastro Mateo. I love saying your last name. Okay, then when I was over at your channel that you were going to have it at 6:30 for like 15 minutes. Well, we were supposed to have an hour tonight, but we probably will be short tonight. So, because we did go live this morning. But usually we start at 6:30. I could not get it going at 6:30. It was driving me crazy trying to start it up from my phone. I had a hard time getting in from my phone and it wouldn't let me get into the one I'd already set up. So that's why I had to start a new one. Brenda Foster says 15.5. Oops, we just went flying. You're welcome, Carpenter Self-Reliance. Tiny Cat 71. There's a 41.5 quart canner that weighs 33 pounds. Okay, good to know. Hey, welcome, Benzover Acres. Thanks for coming in. Whiskey and Sunshine, you're welcome. I will just tell you what I know as it is and let you decide for yourself what you feel comfortable canning. Hey, Homestead Aquarius. Everybody's talking, saying hello to each other. Becca's back.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. All right. So we are experimenting with using my phone for StreamYard. It's the first time I've done that. Had a few little glitches, but so far so good. It didn't end in a total catastrophe. It wouldn't let me into my setup live, but where did I do it? Oh, I'll find it in that other. But we did get in here. We did get on. Oh, there it is. Grace and Fire, hello and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I don't know if you guys see my beautiful little town all lit up back there. And there's Becca and the other side of town. No, you've now seen the entire town. So, but I sat down today and made out a plan for what I'm going to can and do videos on in the next couple weeks. We are going to definitely do the cranberry ketchup and possibly a cranberry mustard. We are going to do pork carnitas, and I want to do some burritos in a jar. So those are my plans for the next couple of weeks, getting some videos up and out. What do you want to do, Becca? Anything you thought of that we need to can?
No.
Okay.
Just cranberries we bought.
We got to get the cranberries done up, so that's why we got. And we still have some tomato sauce we need to make into ketchup. I want to do a ketchup video. So, yeah,
I just mind finding a 10-pound can of caramel sauce or the sweetened condensed milk.
Yeah.
So we can make a little caramel.
It is very dangerous to have the caramel in the house, though.
It is very dangerous.
It's very
I've
dangerous.
hit it.
I have not taste tested the
coconut one
because it was a little thinner. So I wanted it to sit for a little bit. And
to go back to whoever's question, Carpenter Self-Reliance, the 915 will fit quarts, which is I'm pretty sure what I have.
The 915 is what you have?
Yes, because it fits 7 wide mouth quart jars.
So the 915 All-American will fit 7 wide mouth quart jars. You cannot double stack pints, which I would go with the bigger one if I could afford it. The 921 would be the one. If I could pick one for myself, the 921 would be the one I would want.
And it actually does say that Amazon has it in stock that for delivery you could have it, and it's 6% off.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, they do have it.
So.
But yeah, if I was going to, I would go. If I was going to buy another one, especially if you have a family or more than 1 or 2 people, I would definitely go with the biggest, which is the 41 quart.
Yeah. I put in RC because I was trying to be quick, and you'll notice that spell check changed my name. It doesn't like RC.
Must be.
Wonder if it would like KC.
Who knows?
That's an inside joke. But yes, does anybody else have any more questions? So now is definitely the time to ask them, because I don't think we'll be staying on real long tonight since we were on this morning. But I did want to make sure that I did hit on and take my time slot, so I stay in this Thursday night time slot. There was a lot of people that wanted the Thursday night and the Saturday morning. It was half and half, so I've been doing both. Grace and Fire. Yes, I agree. I have a smaller one. I wish I could double stack. Just when you're doing a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff I do in pints, double stacking is a lot more convenient. You can do, save your energy. Run it all in one load instead of 2. So I think yours is perfect for doing quarts, the 7 quarts.
Yeah, but if you're going to do meats, I would rather have the 941 where you could double stack the quarts.
921.
There's a 41.
Oh, a 941?
There's a 941.
Oh, the 941 double stacks quarts?
Yes.
Well, you have to have a really sturdy stove, and you have to make sure if you have a gas stove, you're probably fine. But if you have an electric stove, you must have a D-ring electrical unit on your stove to can that heavy a canner.
Yes.
Or it will break your electrical element on your stove. So you definitely want to make sure that you have the right size.
I would definitely do like outside or something like that, an outside burner if I was going to do that.
On a Campmore stove outside.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I like that in the summer anyway, because then it's not so hot in the house. But I like to can in the winter because then it heats my house up and I don't have to pay as much
I don't like
For
having
heating.
an electric stove. If we redo our kitchen like we want to, since it's falling apart, it will definitely have a gas stove. There is no doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah. Well, and I love a gas stove. It's easier to control the heat on a gas stove.
Yes.
I agree.
It is, a gas stove is definitely superior, in my opinion, to a electric stove when trying to cook.
Does anybody have any other questions? Anything?
But I would like to learn, not necessarily learn, but I would like to be able to can outside too in the summertime. I want an outdoor kitchen.
Well,
Or
I've
at least a fenced in, or not fenced in, but a screened in porch where we could prepare it and set it all up. And
Well, I've started my outdoor kitchen. I've got my outdoor table. I've got my gas stove from the camper. I'm putting setting in that table. I've got my propane tank.
my only issue with doing anything outside, like I don't mind bringing the food outside and putting it in the canner already done, but if you're going to be prepping it outside, then you have the bugs.
941 might not clear your hood. This is true. My double stack Presto will not clear under my hood of my stove. This is from Imona 135. A 941 might not clear your hood. I have a 915 and a 921. And then my table of 3 is here. Hi.
We're looking at redoing our entire kitchen because it is original to the house and the cupboards are literally falling apart. I mean, they still look nice and everything, but when you try to like open doors, the screws have stripped out. The silverware drawer, my husband has fixed that 4 times in the last month. Mm-hmm. And I mean, he's pretty handy. He's worked in a factory, worked on machinery, so he knows what he's doing, but the screws are so stripped out. The wood is so old. It's crumbling. The drawer fronts on the one side have 5 and 6 nails to hold them together. It's not a very good setup. Mm-hmm. So
your layout isn't good.
It's a very bad layout. I mean, there's one plug-in in the entire kitchen area to plug in appliances or anything. So it makes it very hard when you want to run like a crock pot or something. So it is definitely something we are looking into and trying to redo. It's a big area. It's a big space. It's just a very terrible layout.
Whiskey and Sunshine says she loves my gas. Loves her gas stove.
Yeah, ours is electric. It was that when we bought it.
Yeah, you kind of stuck with what you got, but you can run one gas to it because you have gas.
Oh yeah,
gas lines. It's not hard.
Not at all.
Whispers from the Dark. Welcome. They're watching in Texas. PL Bennett 8. Do not move the big AAs off the stove eye when hot. Cut it off and let it naturally cool. I could see somebody getting seriously hurt. Yes. You should never move your canner until it is cooled off. Anyway, no matter what, big, small, never.
We usually turn the heat off a little bit before we are ready to be. Well, it's before it's almost done. But my canner runs a little hot, so it usually keeps it about 15 pounds. Mm-hmm. And our altitude only calls for about 10. So as long as it's over, we will turn the heat off and just babysit it for the last 5 to 10 minutes and let it come down. We don't move it.
Southern Sandy Crafts says, hello, Rebel Canners. Hello, Sandy. Alana Cocker, the rustic wife. Welcome. Thank you for being here. LP is here. Good evening, LP. Whispers from the Dark says, sounds like my kitchen. And Gil is here from Camp Patton Family Compound. Hey, Gil. So we're just doing a short live tonight. I wanted to keep my time slot that I've been using. We're out and about, or as they say in Canada, oot and a boot. Went to the grocery store. I got paid today. My check was 2 weeks late in the mail. So I finally got paid so I could run get some pop and chips and snacks for the kids. And now we're here splurging on our pizzas at Little Caesars. I'm on at 135. I had 4 canners going in my glass top like I had many times before, but it finally broke. I had my husband put in a gas top. I love it. I hated my ceramic glass top stove. I absolutely hated it with a passion. It was brand new to the house when I bought it. I didn't feel like I could change it, even though there was a gas line running right directly to it. I absolutely positively hated it. It did not stay clean. I glass cleaner on it constantly. I had ran large loads of canners. I've run 2 canners on it at a time. I couldn't run 4 because I didn't have a small enough one for the, you have to have it to fit the element, and the elements were really small. 2 were small, 2 were large. And then my son took a bottle of balsamic vinegar out of the cupboard above. It was glass. It fell and hit that stove and totally shattered my glass stove. And I hated it. And I was glad to be rid of it.
Yeah, our
Bill
stove.
is talking to people. Carpenter is here. Yeah, we'll talk again before you order it. We'll give you some good advice. We'll help you with it. Alana, I splurged too and had poutine tonight. Ooh, that sounds really good.
I've never had it.
You've never had it?
I'm not even sure what it is. I mean, I've heard of it, but I'm not sure what it is.
We'll talk later.
I know.
I will educate her. Don't worry, everyone. I will educate her on good food. Good food.
Isn't it like potatoes and gravy and something else?
Yeah. It depends. If poutine from Canada is French fries with gravy and cheese on top.
Okay, so yeah, then it was.
And
what
then
I was
there's
thinking.
a poutine sausage from Louisiana. So it depends on which Creole French you're speaking.
We had onion rings last night that I made homemade, and I woke up sick this morning because I way splurged too many on those greasy onion rings. And my pregnant belly did not agree with me.
Andy Eddings, fish tacos.
Cheese curds. I love cheese curds.
Cheese curds. Yes, it's French fries, cheese curds, and gravy. It's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It was what I thought it was.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure it was some sort of French fries and gravy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I wasn't, or potatoes and gravy and something.
And I took 4 years of French in high school. I took a year of French in college. When I was in high school, my senior year of high school, after 3.5 years of French, I went to Quebec, and I learned about putting vinegar on my French fries. And so I absolutely love vinegar on my French fries. My whole family thinks I'm crazy, but I still put vinegar on my French fries after that trip to Quebec. The food up there is so good. We had hamade beans with cornbread on the side. Ooh, I am looking for a really good Johnny cake recipe, cornbread recipe. My grandma's recipe I have lost. It never got passed down. And I just loved her Johnny cake. It was about 3 inches thick. Yes, malt vinegar. I keep malt vinegar on the table for the French fries and potatoes. Yes. And I love it up there. You can get the little packets of malt vinegar. P.L. Bennett, this Louisiana woman is having shrimp etouffee over rice and fried shrimp tonight. Oh, P.L. Bennett, I am so jealous. I am allergic to shrimp. I can no longer eat it. It would kill me, literally. And I am so jealous. So please enjoy your shrimp. And I will live vicariously through you because that is so good. Oops. There we go. I touched my phone screen and all of a sudden it took stuff up. Southern Sandy Crafts eating cauliflower pizza now. We are being naughty and having high carb. Well, I'm not going to. I bought a salad, but the kids are all going to have Little Caesars pizza. So that works. We are just out and about, and I had to run to the store, and I didn't get out of work in time to get to the store before the live. So I said, we're going to take you with us. And it took a little technical savvy to do that, but it has worked out pretty well. I think it's not so bad. It's a little dark, but I'll show you again. There's my little town. Everybody driving by. That's the most excitement you will get in this small town is sitting and watching the cars drove by. Even in high school, that was pretty much considered the excitement around here. Grace and Fire had a Subway sandwich, nothing special. Yeah, I agree, Alana. P.L. Bennett's supper sounds way better than what I'm having too. I'm on it. Ice storm, snowstorm coming my way. Yes, Yes, it is. Hi, P-Bear. P-Bear. Purple T-Bear. Oh, my goodness. Get your chores done. That's what I'm doing. I'm out doing my chores, doing some running. PL Bennett gave the thumbs up. Yes, I can't see the thumbs up, but be sure if you come in to please leave me a thumbs up. Oh, yeah, Lewis, we got more snow on the way. We had school canceled today for ice and snow.
And different parts.
Yeah, not everywhere. Just north here where my kids go to school, and then south where my cousin's kids go to school, they didn't. So it was right on the line. Yes, Mom. Yes, do your work. Get your chores done. That's all I've done. Oh, they really need to fix this parking lot. You guys, they have car-size potholes in this parking lot. Oh, my goodness.
I don't want to go out the back way because it's worse.
Well, it's all right. Either way.
I mean, either way, we're going to hit him.
Either way, you're going to hit him. Batman Prepper, make sure you have plenty of that canned caramel to last the coming storm. Oh, I have 3 cans, and I have more of the sweetened condensed milk in the basement.
I don't think that Fat Man Prepper realizes how fat we really truly are and how well stocked we are on snacks.
Well, we don't tell.
No, we don't tell.
Backwoods Law, you finally found me. Thank you. I had a little technical difficulty. I decided to go live on my phone, not from the computer, and StreamYard did not want to recognize me at all. So here I am. Wanted to check that out and see how that was on the phone. Something different. I was going to take you in the grocery store with me, but my phone was not charged enough, and then I could not get signed in, and it was a mess. But, technical difficulties happen to everybody. Yeah. They pretty much folded up the streets where I'm on at 135 is today. Yeah, that's what they did here in the morning, but by afternoon we'd gotten up over 32, so it was all melting away. So they probably could have just delayed for 2 hours and been fine, but we haven't had the snow days this year.
Not really.
So they have a lot of them built up. They're not too afraid now to use a few between now and March. We might even get out early because we haven't used all our snow days. So
I hope not.
I hope not too. They can keep them. They still need to learn. They're behind. They need to learn stuff.
I can nest with nobody there.
You are nesting anyway, and it's way too early to nest. You should have seen her. She totally rearranged her stockpile food hoard, which is not really food hoard because we go through it in a month, but down in the basement.
We have a lot of kids that hang around my house.
Yeah.
And so we go through a lot of drinks and snacks and things. So what most people would consider an abundance, when I buy 2 packs of Gatorade, it's only going to last a week and a half to 2.
Yeah.
It's not like I have months of stuff stashed.
It really depends on, putting a limit too. We gotta,
right.
The boys will drink the pop until it's gone.
Well, and I do put a limit,
Courtney.
So it doesn't. Oh, Courtney.
Yep. She's here. Yay.
I love you.
Oh, so yeah. But we're just out and about. I wanted to try StreamYard Mobile because I couldn't get on the computer one from the car, and we were running a little bit late, so we thought we'd take you with us, all of you. I'm not going to stay on too much longer here. I know I usually do an hour, but we have some things going on tonight. Oh, there's more. Thank you. Becca, do you have a Hobby Lobby near you?
Yes.
Yes, not too far away. Alana finally found my largemouth lids in the mall yesterday. I bulk ordered from Lehman's. My stash is complete. I picked up an extra box of smallmouth lids tonight when we walked into Walmart. They had a full shelf. It was completely stocked with canned goods. And I had used a pack of smallmouth last week. So I picked up a replacement. So I'm at the point right now where if I use it or know I'm going to use it, I pick up a replacement. So, yeah, guys, do not make fun of my name. Those of you that came late, I typed in RC and autocorrect did this to me. And I hit the send button and autocorrect changed my name. It did not like me to be RC. So remember, I'm not going to try that one again. So.
Why did she ask if we had a Hobby Lobby?
I don't know.
Yes, we have Hobby Lobby.
Drinks don't last that long in her house.
And it's not even like they go through an abundance of it. But when you have 5 or 6 or 8 kids that are all there, you know, it's 8 juices or whatever. Yeah. So it goes fast.
Right. And 3 adults.
Right.
You know.
I mean, and so they have their own collection. They're allowed to pick an item or 2 a day, depending on what they pick. And that's it.
Yes, I have thank you for loving my new alias, Fat Man Prepper. Oh. Gotta love StreamYard Mobile. At least it was my first try. I'm learning. I can't see. Oops, get back here. Ah! I can't see if there's anything in the basement. It doesn't let me see the basement down there. So I apologize if anybody wanted to come up. I can't see. But Hedgehog Homestead is here. Thank you. Oh, oops, I missed it. I gotta go back. 75% off. Here's why. Purple T-Bear says, the reason I'm asking is that Hobby Lobby has some of their rolls of supplies for your cricket on sale at 75% off. Ooh. Okay, we need to go shopping Saturday.
We can't. I gotta work.
That's right. Okay, I gotta go shopping Saturday.
You go shopping Saturday.
I can't. I gotta babysit your kids.
No, Billy will be home.
Oh, is he gonna be home? Okay.
Yes.
So thought you might want to check it out.
Yes.
Thank you. Because we are doing some t-shirts and some aprons. So we will be needing some more, because she just did a lot of Valentine's t-shirts for the kids. Not just her kids, for all the neighborhood kids. My other kids. Part of the 8 that she talks about. And I'm gone.
They're my kids.
Oh, there I am. Back. I hit it. It was me. One of my fingers slipped when we hit that pothole. You'd think we didn't pay taxes to this town to,
Well, Whitmer hasn't fixed the damn roads like she promised.
Oh, it's not Whitmer. It's the city.
I know.
This is the city's responsibility. She is not responsible for these roads. Just saying.
That is true.
It's not her fault. I'll give her the blame for other things, but not that. Okay. I'm on my computer, so there shouldn't be any errors now. Yeah, autocorrect is messing with me, so good luck with that. Everybody's saying hi to everybody.
If you want to go in and go grab the computer, or just go straight to the computer, go ahead. I'll hear something.
All right. Bouncing around. Oh, Josh is in here. Hey, Josh. Woo. Oh, they have rolls.
Daddy in the house.
They have rolls for $3.60 and $4.69. Nice.
Wow, that's cheap.
Very nice. That is cheap. Everybody's saying hi. So, all right, Idaho Garden Girl. I'm going to see if I can make it through the house and get on my computer. So we'll see if we stay on here. Oh, so I'm going to be in the dark for a minute so we can get in the house and get moving. See if it'll let me on the computer and on my phone at the same time. We'll really put StreamYard to the test today. So, hi, Beach Flower from Texas. We got quite a few of Texas in the house. So, see if I can get in here. See if it'll let me switch over to my, there. See if it'll let me switch over here. So, all right. But anyway, so there's StreamYard. I don't know if I can enter the stream from the other side. Oh, I can. It's going to let me. Hey. Hey. We're gonna get rid of that. Woohoo! Oh, it will not let me out. Let me see. We'll just do this. Sorry for the echo. I learned something. All right. Hey, perfect. So, okay. Yep, it did let me in. Sorry, the echo of death. If anybody wants to come up, I will send the invite now. Oh. There we go. But yes, we are now home. We went and got some groceries. My paycheck is 2 weeks late. And I'm like, oh, not cool. And so we had to go get a few things. So, but, well, I just came out from the great outdoors. So, but still a little echo, I think. Yeah, it was not cool. I don't know why my check was 2 weeks late. It comes in the mail from somewhere that they can do whatever they want. So it's a once a month kind of thing. So at least it's not my only paycheck. So I have more than one job, so it's not that big a deal. Tasha, welcome. Thank you for being here. Glad you're here as well. So let's see if I don't know what I'm doing here with my phone. So, there we go. Now it's silent. Now no echo. But it is kind of weird doing it that way. It's a good experiment. Sherry Hyde, hello. Thank you. Did anybody do anything interesting today? I did not get any canning done today, but I did, since I knew my check was here and I ran and cashed it, I was planning out what I'm going to can. And we went over that earlier, but I'm going to do some pork carnitas. I want to do burritos in a jar. We have cranberry relish and cranberry mustard. Ah, hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi. Good. How are you?
All right. All right. I transplanted some of my tomato seeds today. And
Nice.
I unplanted a turmeric and broke it into 3 pieces and replanted it.
Nice. That is on my list. Did you get it from the grocery store or did you order it from somewhere?
No, I got it from the grocery mall here in Walmart. It's the organic stuff. Mm-hmm. And you treat it like a potato, pretty much. Mm-hmm. And ginger, same thing.
I have done the ginger, but I haven't been able to. I got to put my phone somewhere. Just a second. Hang on. It's still echoing.
Hey, Gardner Josh.
So, there. It can't echo from there. I've done the ginger. I have not done the turmeric, so I should try that.
Yeah, like the stuff I got. I did a video. I pulled one the other day and dehydrated it. And I explained how to plant it. There's like a crown piece to the ginger. that you can replant itself because that's like the main mother root. But you don't get that in the store stuff because I guess they might replant that piece because it is the mother root of it all. But for each little piece that was in there, I got maybe a couple of packs and I planted one of them just like you plant like they're maybe like that long or that long and about yay around, right?
Right.
Plant the whole thing, you know. You'll have a better chance of it growing if you plant the whole thing if they're small little pieces, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Emma 3010 says, I start seeds by the signs. I'll be starting stuff on 2/21. Good to know. I can't plant anything here until March because if I do, it'll get leggy. I don't have enough grow lights. Everything gets leggy.
I got like 3 4-footers and 3 3-footers where I am, and then I got a nice light if necessary. Just a regular normal hanging light from the ceiling if necessary. And then they're all sitting by a couple of windows. And it's a green room, and I got like a white tarp. It's encased in a white tarp along the sides for the reflection back.
Oh, nice.
So,
Beach Flower says, how in the heck do you can burritos? Well, Beach Flower, you can all the burrito filling. It is not an approved recipe. It is a Rebel recipe. You put in layers your tomatoes, your beans, brown rice. Very important. Everybody wants to cheat on this one. I don't like brown rice any other way, but in this, you'd use the brown rice. It turns out better. Doesn't get as icky. It doesn't split like the white does. So brown rice and your hamburger and your spices and peppers if you want peppers, onions. And then when you open it up, you heat it up, you throw it in your burrito wrapper, and it's done in about 15 minutes or less. Yeah, no tortillas. You can do tamales in the corn. You can do tamales in the wrappers, but not the burritos.
Or enchiladas.
Mm-hmm. But you use the corn like the tamales.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's something my wife is looking forward to trying up here with the pressure canner is canning some for turkey enchiladas.
Mm-hmm. Yummy. Very yummy. Yes, I have recanned cheese sauce. I haven't made my own cheese sauce to can. I do have the recipe for that, but I have not made my own from scratch, but I do recan. I buy the number 10 cans, and then I put it in half-pint jars, and my kids love it because they can grab a half-pint jar off the shelf, get their chips, and be doing it. I also have a really good recipe for queso on my channel. It is not a canning recipe, but it is a really good queso recipe. If you're really into cheese sauce, you might like that queso recipe. Yep. The number 10 can is what you have. Yep. And then you just do the water bath for it. Just like the cream cheese. I do cheese sauce and cream cheese at the same time because it's pretty much the same process.
I actually planted 3 tomatoes seeds 2 days ago to see if I don't want to get too many of them sprouting because I got 2 15-gallon tubs in the house.
Oh.
I got a nice setup. I'm going to be doing a video on here shortly of my my experiment in a year-round garden indoors. So I'm going to try tomatoes year-round, see if that'll do. I know that rainbow chard will grow year-round indoors in the system I have.
Okay.
My wife grows hers year-round down there in California, so it'll grow year-round up here.
Hi, Vitra.
Yeah, I know some herbs. I've been growing like parsley. I got some thyme growing. I got some like agarolera going. Some sage going. there's a couple of other ones in there. Some Clorento going. Some basil started, and some of them do grow year round in there, but it's got to stay inside pretty much. And I just rotate it from the window to the lights to the window, so everything gets a little bit of sun. I make my own home bone meal.
Oh,
And
yes.
chicken bones and turkey bones.
Yep.
And then eggshells, use them too. But I bake them and grind them up.
Yep.
And then same thing with banana peels, bake them and grind them up and put them in there. And every so often I might, especially when transplanting or starting from new, mostly transplanting, I'll put some 20-20-20 in there. But that's there's like two sizes of the scoops, and I just use the indoor one, half of that. So the dirt gets a little more of everything else too.
Hi, Patty. Thanks for coming in. I've seen another comment here I want to address. Deborah Arrington, she's been seeing a lot of gardeners on YouTube not composting, but just putting their kitchen scraps in the dirt, covering it with more dirt, and planting on top of that. Have you guys done this? Does it work? Yes, it does work, and yes, I have done it. I am a lazy gardener. I will go out and I will dig a trench where I want my next garden bed to be. I throw my stuff I want to compost into that, and then I throw the dirt back over it, and I plant on top. And I do that because until last year, I didn't have a compost tumbler, so that was my best way. As the trench got full up to the top, I put the dirt on and made kind of a raised bed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
my
I
mom
do,
used to that forever.
what I will do is when I get everything out of my gardens, I will take the spade shovel and turn it over in the whole garden. And it takes me 3 days at least to do all my gardens, either with the spade shovel and my other shovel and some of my raised beds. Then I will take all my composter and throw it in everywhere equally, right? And I keep throwing in there all the grass, whatever else that I do in the fall. And I'll take the speed, right, down and down and down as far as I can go, just turning everything over. Once it starts snowing, that's it. I leave it for the winter. Then I get a buddy of mine. He's got horses. He breeds them, but he doesn't breed them like cows or pigs or chicken with the hormones and stuff like that, right? So I get a good 4 or 5 loads off of him, and they got about 3 yards in a trailer that he brings over, and then I get 6 yards of triple mix and throw that all in there, and then take the spade again, turn it all over again, and then we'll take my rotor tiller for the final time in there and rotor till it everything, and then I will make those trenches like you said, put the seeds in, and then water everything and let it sit, and just keep working everything with this. I got this fork thing and this other hoe thing as one. So just keep working it like that. It's a lot of work, but last year's nutrients goes to the bottom, everything gets mixed in really well.
Yeah.
And it's you're tumbling it at the same time, and everything's breaking down, getting moist, getting dry, getting moist, getting dry. The old farmer thing, right?
Yes. Yep. Make nature do the heavy work.
Yeah. And the only hard work I do is with the spade shovel, right? Turning it over, and I put my weight into it, and then I'll take it all up and turn it over like that. That's the most, right? Or wheelbarrowing everything in there. But the good sweat of blood and tears into a garden, I believe that you get a little more out of it when it's done like that. So.
Yep. What were you going to say, Gil?
Yeah, my grandmother back in the 60s, she'd go down in the garden with all the, the scraps and everything else, go down there and dig around the plant, the squash or whatever, and bury it around the squash and everything else all the time. My mom used to do that in her raised planter bed. She'd take out, every other day, take out whatever she had in the kitchen scraps out there. Not meat, of course, but take everything else out there, dig it in. She saved her eggs, though. All the egg shells she saved, and she'd break them up. And then when she go to plant tomatoes and stuff, she'd put the froze again. She went and put the egg sprinkle some eggshells around in the hole she dug to plant the tomatoes in, and she there was something else she used to put the eggshells around. I'm not sure if it was the cantaloupe or something else.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Monk asked, butter. I did butter and the texture turned weird, almost grainy. Is that from getting too hot before jarring? I'm not sure. Butter does tend sometimes to get grainy. I find that when I use the salted butter, it tends to get more grainy than the unsalted butter. So I think it has to do with the extra salt, that when you concentrate it down, it has extra salt in there. So, hi, Charlotte. Good evening. Oh, Idaho Garden Girl had to leave. She'll be right back. Hedgehog's Homestead is in here. Teasers Pleasers is in here. Here's Patty as an answer. Friend here used to just dig a hole in the garden and plop the veggie scraps in the hole and cover it instead of compost bins. It worked for her. The worms do the work for me when I do it that way. So they carry all the nutrients around all over the rest of the garden. So that's what I do, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, when I'm starting off in my greenhouse, I don't get that store-bought stuff. I take right from my garden and put out all the dirt in 5-gallon pails and leave them sit outside until I need the dirt. Bring them inside, and then I put them in my bathtub, believe it or not, for a couple of days, right? And let it thaw out, right? And because it's got the worms, it's got all your yard waste, everything in there. And when you if you're transplanting back, you know that everything that you're gonna, the stuff that you got from the ground there, it's going back to where it was. So it's not, you're shocking it, but it's not going from like that stuff you buy at the store to.
And your soil, your natural soil you have is inoculated with a lot of the bacteria you need to grow the plants and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Oh,
Ray is down here too. We're not going to be here much longer, guys. I'm not going to be here much longer, so.
Oh, we're trying to get you watch time.
I know, but I'm going to also get my supper time. Supper time, sorry, comes before watch time, everyone.
Right. I just got a quick question. What do you got planned coming up? You got any canning videos coming out this weekend?
No, I'm going to be making videos this weekend. So I don't have any new ones other than ones that I've scheduled far out. So
I look forward to your canning videos. I really do.
I'm going shopping tonight. I've planned out what I'm doing for the week, and I'm going shopping tonight. But Rebecca is working, and I probably will be helping with the kids. If I don't have to help with the kids, she said her husband might be home. If he's home, then I may do the cranberry ketchup recipe out of my cookbook.
So I did some sausage links not too long ago, and I'm not quite happy with them. The texture is a whole lot different than what I thought it would be. More mush.
They probably had a lot of filler.
Well, it was Walmart brand, so.
Yeah, they had a lot of filler. You really want to get, like, here we have the brand Kogel's, and it is pure meat. When you get a sausage link, you're only getting meat in there. You're not getting any corn, no byproducts, no ground up other things.
So when you're canning, you want better quality to begin with.
Yep, definitely. Oh, Charlotte did some canning for us, for herself. 6 pints of hamburger. I want to do some of the burritos in the jar. So that's one of my other next videos.
Yeah, one of the biggest things I found, aside from your potato bugs and whatever, and what the tomatoes bring, the only really thing you need for gardening is Dawn soap,
Yes.
the
Yep.
blue stuff,
Mhm.
the environmentally friendly stuff. Because where I am is septic tank, so I'm always thinking about the good bacteria in the septic tank, right? So I get
Yep.
that blue Dawn light stuff, and it's a couple of drops, few drops, and it gets a lot of the bugs that you don't want. So like the only two plants other than turmeric and ginger and my herbs I usually have to the inside
No, if it turns off what I'm
is
doing, it will boot me
tomato
out of here.
and pepper
In 5 minutes.
plants. Just they're the longest up here that I gotta let them sit for. Like I said, I just planted pepper plants and tomato plants, right? So they're the longest too, and the rest I just plant outside. So
Bye, Alana. Thank you for coming. Beach Flower says she likes the meals in the jar. I like the meals in the jar too. I went to doing a lot of them in pints because we don't always like to eat the same thing. I'm not eating pizza tonight, so I can heat up something in a pint, and it's the perfect size for me. So I've been making a lot more of the pint meals in a jar. So I agree. But
yeah, they're good.
mhm.
I make a ton of soups and pasta sauce and chili.
I love my chili. I love canned chili. Absolutely love canned chili. Definitely, I used to do it in the quarts when I had more kids at home, and now I love doing it in the pint because I can take it with me for my lunch and then heat it up wherever I'm at. So that really helps when I'm out doing things because I don't eat a lot of fast food. I can't tolerate it anymore. So
Now, have you ever canned like SOS? You know, chipped beef,
Yeah.
basically.
yes,
Does that come out? You pressure can that? Does that come
Yes.
out pretty good?
Those are yours. Can you not bother me for 5 minutes, please? I can't open it while I'm on a live. Go. He broke his headphones for his gaming system, and I just went and bought. That was the emergency we had to go to the store for.
Gotta love kids. But see, I bought 2 number 10 cans of it.
Mhm.
And being a single person, you know, a number 10 can is quite a lot of, SOS.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So I was wondering how that turned out for you. Did it turn out fine?
My mom recanned chip beef, where she would just dry can it, which I hate to use that term, but put it in the jar with no liquid, and then she would make the SOS. After that.
Well, see, this is all with the number 10 can, it's already pre-made. So
right. So you could just put it in smaller cans, and then you would have to do it for the meat time, which is the 75 minutes for pints at 10 pounds of pressure, unless you're at a higher altitude.
Well, 15.
Yeah, 15. And then
which actually, I'm sorry, I kind of run about 18 or 19, just because I know what my burner can do.
Yep.
And it's easier for me to settle it at 18 to 19. As long as I don't go over 20.
I had my cookbook in the earlier life. I think my chili recipe is actually in my cookbook, but it's really basic. I brown my hamburger with onions, so I and then I put a half a cup of beans of whatever choice I happen to have. Sometimes I use kidney beans, sometimes I use pinto beans. And each jar I put in, evenly divide my hamburger between each jar, and then I fill it with stewed tomatoes, and 75 minutes for pints, 90 minutes for quarts. And that's, excuse me, he left the door open, I can hear the 2 boys arguing now. Emma 310 is talking about canning chicken. I heard that one of the biggest producers, Georgia, is shutting down chicken production right now in their state because they're afraid. They don't have it yet, but they're afraid of getting avian flu. So be aware, our chicken prices may very well be going up soon.
Oh, they will. They will.
I was just looking that up. So far, it looks like there's 4 states that it's in. Over a third of a million, over 330,000 birds so far affected. Kentucky, Virginia, and they keep on
Indiana.
dancing around and not saying what the third state is, or the third and fourth state are. They say 2 more, and they're talking about Mississippi, and what's the other one here? I'm trying to find the other
I
state.
heard Indiana.
Okay, yeah, finally. Now I get down to it at the bottom.
You froze.
Yeah, finally at the bottom of the article says Indiana. They're watching closely North Carolina and Georgia and Arkansas right now. They're testing heavily.
Yeah, so definitely get your chicks soon.
And it's also affecting turkey hatcheries too.
Yep. So if you can put a little extra chicken away on your shelves this week, it would be the day to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, and this came out 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
The article I'm looking at.
Yeah. I just heard it on the news today, so that's why I'm.
Yeah.
So.
And this is from Successful Farming.
Yeah, I heard it from another channel that I listen to too.
So, well, we have been here over an hour. I
Yeah.
appreciate everyone for coming up and being on the panel. I appreciate everyone for being in the chat. I am going to go ahead and cut off now because I really do want to go have supper and I'm hungry.
All right, can I throw my link in for my live stream here?
Yes, please go ahead and do that. That's fine.
All right, so here's the link for my live stream under Gray Man Prepping in just about 2 hours from now.
Oh, Emma says that whole pork loin is on sale for $1.99 here. Probably better do some of that. Yes, I'm going to do pork carnitas, and I can use pork loin for that. So I should look and see if there's some pork loin. So, all right, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you, everybody. Later.
What?
Yeah, you were late.
All right.
Glad to see that you got your name fixed, Ed.